Benfica preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in...
It's Silva!
Rafa Silva weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Di Maria positions himself well and cuts it out. Gonzalo Guedes. Tries a shot! This could fall anywhere! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Draxler. Assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy...
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Andre Almeida. And it's played forward. It's got through. Played out to the right. Rafa Silva has a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The action has already resumed here. Shoots! Oh, taken with style! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So we have our breakthrough.
Or whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Draxler battles to win it back. Gonzalo Guedes. Turns and chance! Decent enough try.
Gonzalo Guedes did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Benfica are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
And that's sprayed out wide. He's got away. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And it's Mario. It's a brilliant interception. Manchester United have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Gets it upfield. Draxler. João Mario plays it out to the flank. And they've been caught out here. Great leap! Goal! Benfica are back in business.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Benfica grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Benfica surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Gets away from his opponents. Maguire gets good distance on it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
The defence can get it clear. And that's it. Not ideal, but not the worst start at all. It's an opening day draw. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well.
So on to match day 2 then, on the back of a draw in their previous outing, a result which makes us none the wiser as to their prospects of going through. They'd want to go one better here to put themselves right in contention for a place in the top 2. He's had a shot! Yeah. In he goes again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Gets away from his opponents. Shoots! Now it's Rafa Silva. Gonçalo Guedes. Oh, that's neat. Goes for goal! Rafa Silva gets into the right position to intercept. Gonçalo Guedes. Done very well to intervene. It could be in here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's had that put on a plate. Has a hit. Goal! Benfica! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
João Mario. And it's Silva. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Benfica head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Benfica get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Looks to dink one in. It's a brilliant interception. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Rafa Silva. Gonçalo Guedes. And here's Rafa Silva. Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And it's played forward, out to the right, floats one over.
Salzburg look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Forward it goes. Tries lifting it over. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Draxler. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now is this the final assault? Plays it out to the flank. Towering header! Good delivery, but no joy. And the referee brings it to a close. Benfica gained victory here, and on balance they were worth it. Benfica emerging for this crucial group game here, the tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that of course is what you expect from this, the greatest of shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gonçalo Guedes certainly could have and should have made more of that.
David Klaassen. Berghaus. Played out to the right. Berghaus. Now it's Klaassen. Klaassen. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ocampos. Lucas Ocampos. He's on a run down the left wing. Lucas Ocampos up to meet it! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Ajax take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Gets the better of his man. Plays it out to the wing. Into the box. Ball's out on the left now. Gonzalo Guedes is onto it and can take it up. And it's played forward. Battles to win it back. Gonzalo Guedes. Gonzalo Guedes. And he's cut it out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the header! Goal! And this is getting better and better. One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Goalkeeper's ball. Rafa Silva. Gonzalo Guedes. Looks to set one up. Lucas Ocampos with a long pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. João Mario goes long. Klaassen, who's made his mark on this game. Hoists it forward. He's left his man. We've got a corner here. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Berghaus. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rafa Silva. Draxler. Forward it goes. Played back in. Over to the left. Goes for goal! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. He's got options out wide. Gets up to head it! And that may well be that. That is that. Benfica probably deserved a share of this, but of course you don't... Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. Hits one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Now it's Di Maria. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Davy Klaassen. Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Di Maria. He's one-on-one, and the shot! It's Silva! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Davy Klaassen, still goalless at the moment. Berghaus gets the better of his man, and he's cut it out. Ajax seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No? Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Davy Klaassen can take all the credit for reading the situation, but careless defence played its part.
Rafa Silva. It's Di Maria. Gets away from his opponents. Hits one! Goal! Benfica! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Benfica break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Lucas Ocampos. He's got options out wide. Now it's Ocampos. Whipped in. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Drexler. Di Maria. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that is lovely footwork. He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. So that... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
Benfica are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Benfica in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. He'll have a go. Berghaus. Lucas Ocampos. That's found its target. Fired in. Berghaus. Played it again. Cut out in the nick of time. Has a pop! Up to meet it! He has done it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Clears it out of harm's way. Otamendi. And it's played forward. That's a decent ball.
Ajax are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
João Mario. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact, and they've been caught out here. It's come loose.
Ajax are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Drexler! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Ocampos. Receives it from behind. Going through. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Benfica just have to... And that will be the final act. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Well, hello everybody, thank you for joining us for what we hope will be an intriguing group stage game, and it is first against second. Two teams with the same objective, and that is to make sure that they will still be here once the competition resumes under a different format, one that is far less forgiving than now. This, no doubt, a game of the utmost importance, not so much for the final outcome in this group, but potentially who meets whom when that time comes around. And the finish! It's in!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Benfica have an early lead. Chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's Draxler. Keeper's got good distance on that. Draxler gets it back. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's in space and looking for options. Strong punch. Bruno shoots! Yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Bruno Fernandes did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Flings in a cross. That intervention was very necessary. Otamendi does well to read it and intercepts. Striding forward, facing goal.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Casemiro drives it forward. Right through the middle. Rafa Silva. And the finish! Tries a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Rafa Silva. Has a hit! What a wonderful goal!
Benfica are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Benfica. The first 45 minutes are up. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Benfica head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2 goals to 1. It's Di Maria! It's gone a long way up and away. Lindelof. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Jean Mario. Lindelof plays it forward. He's on his way. Sancho. Bruno Fernandes hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Has a pop! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
And he's cut it out.
Benfica showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's Silva. Di Maria goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Di Maria fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Draxler, out to the left it goes. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's left his man. Bruno Fernandes into opposite, goes for it! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Benfica can do it tonight with a win. 3 points would make them safe and into the knockout stage. A chance to prolong their stay amongst Europe's elite clubs. And they won't need to worry about lack of support. Really well represented on the night. The faithful have turned out in good numbers. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Benfica are nothing less than a picture of focus and determination. They know what this means.
Yeah, this is the most straightforward task to tackle, Peter. Nothing but a win will do, and whatever game plan the manager adopts.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Otamendi gets his final warning. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going direct. Plays it out to the flank. Has a goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Up to meet it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's got options out wide. He's got away. Rafa Silva. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gonzalo Guedes. And the weighted pass. And help's available out wide. Rafa Silva. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. Gonzalo Guedes. Rafa Silva collects the ball from behind. Five minutes till the break. Benfica have to win if they're to make it. Gonzalo Guedes. Big chance! One-on-one! Shoots! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Benfica go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Benfica just about have their noses in front. Andre Almeida hoists it forward. Gonzalo Guedes gets away from his opponent. Has a hit! Back of the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Over to the left. Gonzalo Guedes. He's there to hits one! And the ball's come out! Cleared without complication. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gets up to head it! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Benfica can make their change now with a break in play. Gets into a dangerous position. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Decent looking ball. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Has a hit! Otamendi. Now it's Di Maria. And that has put a stop to that. Gets it upfield. It's being played forward. 5 minutes left on the clock. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Out towards the flank. That's good defending, very good defending. Here comes the corner. Salzburg making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Rafa Silva, and the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. The end of the game.